Hello, esteemed gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. The greatest power is the one you don't even realize you wield. Sigmas are enigmas, walking paradoxes who exude quiet dominance without even trying. They're the ones who leave a room and suddenly everyone feels the air shift, like something, or someone, extraordinary just passed through. But here's the kicker. While Sigmas consciously reject societal norms and thrive in their self-made solitude, they're completely unaware of the psychic arsenal tucked away in their subconscious. Science tells us that humans process 11 million pieces of information per second, but only 40 of those register consciously. That means Sigmas are silently firing on levels most people can't even comprehend. No wonder they always seem 10 steps ahead of everyone else. Picture this. You're standing next to a Sigma at a party. They're cool, detached, and eerily composed, while you're overthinking whether you should try the shrimp cocktail. Meanwhile, they've already sized up the room, predicted who's going to embarrass themselves, and mentally decided on an exit strategy. It's not arrogance, it's psychic precision. These aren't your everyday superpowers. They're hidden, often subtle and occasionally hilarious. Imagine using unintentional hypnosis to get out of doing karaoke. In this list, we're unveiling 10 extraordinary psychic powers Sigmas don't even know they have. Abilities so unique, they'll make you wonder if Sigmas are low-key superheroes who just haven't read their origin story yet. Number 1. Mental door locking. Sigmas have an uncanny ability to shut out external influences, and they do it so effortlessly, it's like their minds are equipped with unbreakable locks. This isn't just about ignoring noise or distractions. It's a deeply ingrained psychic skill that allows them to block anything that could compromise their mental clarity or emotional stability. Whether it's societal expectations, manipulative people, or even their own self-doubt trying to creep in, they instinctively slam the door shut. What makes this ability extraordinary is how unconscious it is. Sigmas don't sit down and decide to build walls. They simply don't allow access. It's as if their minds are pre-programmed to filter out negativity and unnecessary noise, leaving room only for what truly matters. While others might agonize over criticism or get stuck in the endless loop of overthinking, Sigmas maintain their focus, unaffected by external chaos. It's not arrogance, it's survival. This power often puzzles those around them. People wonder why Sigmas seem so unaffected by drama or peer pressure. The truth? Sigmas are masters of energy conservation. They instinctively know that letting the wrong thoughts or emotions in would drain their mental reserves, so they don't even entertain them. It's not that they lack empathy. They simply prioritize their own mental peace over indulging in unnecessary turbulence. The beauty of this power is how it allows Sigmas to stay grounded. While the world screams for attention, they remain calm, composed, and completely in control of their narrative. It's this ability to lock their minds against uninvited forces that makes them seem almost untouchable. Most people build walls after they've been hurt. Sigmas simply never left the door open in the first place. Number 2. Third-order thinking. Sigmas possess a rare mental clarity that allows them to think far beyond surface-level outcomes. Where most people focus only on immediate results, Sigmas instinctively look at the ripple effects of decisions, what happens next and what happens after that. This layered approach to thinking is what sets them apart, giving them an almost prophetic ability to predict outcomes with startling accuracy. This isn't just about planning ahead. It's about understanding the chain reactions that stem from even the smallest actions. For example, where others might see a simple decision, like switching jobs or making a risky investment, Sigmas naturally think through how that choice will influence their relationships, their long-term goals, and even the people indirectly connected to them. They don't just stop at the first consequence, they dig deeper, analyzing the second and third-order effects that most overlook. What makes this so powerful is that it's not just logical, it's intuitive. Sigmas often can't explain how they know something will play out the way it does, they just do. Their minds are wired to take in the bigger picture and dissect it into manageable layers, revealing potential pitfalls or opportunities before they happen. This ability also makes them unnervingly good at reading others. They can anticipate how someone will react to a decision, or how a chain of events will unfold in a way that seems almost psychic. It's not magic. It's foresight built on a deep understanding of cause and effect. While others are caught off guard by unintended consequences, Sigmas stay 3 steps ahead, navigating life like a chessboard where every move is calculated. This layered thinking isn't just a skill, it's a survival strategy, one that quietly ensures their continued success in a chaotic world. Number 3. Emotional X-ray vision. Sigmas have a knack for cutting through the facade that people present to the world. Without trying, they instinctively pick up on the emotions, fears, and insecurities others attempt to hide. It's not about being nosy or invasive. It's as if their minds are naturally attuned to subtle cues most people miss. A slight shift in tone, a hesitation in a response, or even a fleeting look in someone's eyes. What makes this ability extraordinary is how deeply it runs. Sigmas don't just notice surface-level emotions like anger or sadness. They dig deeper, sensing the hidden layers beneath, a fear of rejection, a desire for approval, or even motives that contradict someone's outward behavior. This emotional X-ray vision isn't something they learn. It's an almost unconscious process that allows them to see the truth behind a person's actions. However, what sets Sigmas apart is what they do with this information, or rather, what they don't do. Unlike manipulators who might exploit these insights, Sigmas rarely act on what they see. Instead, they quietly store the knowledge, using it only when necessary. Maybe it's to avoid unnecessary conflict, offer support without being asked, or simply to navigate a situation with greater precision. This restraint isn't born out of disinterest, but from a deep respect for boundaries and a preference for observing rather than interfering. This ability can make Sigmas seem almost psychic to those who don't understand them. People often feel exposed around them, sensing that a Sigma knows more than they let on. But for Sigmas, it's not about exposing anyone. It's about understanding people on a level that allows them to move through the world with clarity and purpose, armed with a quiet, unshakable awareness of the emotions that drive others. Number 4. Psychic black hole presence. There's something almost magnetic about a Sigma's presence. When they enter a room, the energy shifts, not because they demand attention, but because they simply exist in a way that commands it. It's not loud or flashy, and it's definitely not forced. It's an effortless gravitational pull, like a black hole quietly drawing everything toward it without a sound. This phenomenon stems from the Sigma's unique combination of confidence and detachment. They don't crave validation or try to dominate the spotlight, but their self-assuredness creates an aura that others can't help but notice. It's paradoxical. Their very lack of interest in being the center of attention makes them the most captivating person in the room. People feel the shift instinctively, like something powerful yet unspoken has entered the space. What's fascinating is that Sigmas often don't even realize the effect they're having. To them, they're just being. They're not performing, they're not trying to impress, and they're certainly not seeking approval. This natural authenticity is what makes their presence so magnetic. It's rare, it's real, and it's utterly undeniable. Sigma's black hole presence also has a strange effect on others. People find themselves inexplicably drawn to them, seeking their opinion, their energy, or just the reassurance of being near them. At the same time, their detachment can make others slightly uneasy, as if standing too close to a force they can't fully understand. This presence isn't about power or dominance, it's about quiet influence. Sigmas don't pull people in by force. They do it by simply being exactly who they are, composed, independent, and deeply self-aware. The result is an unintentional yet undeniable charisma that shifts the balance of any space they occupy. Number 5. Dreamspace navigation. For Sigmas, dreams are more than just a mix of random images and subconscious noise. They are maps, warnings, and revelations waiting to be decoded. While most people dismiss their dreams as fleeting fragments of their day, Sigmas often find profound insights hidden within their dreamscapes. Their minds don't rest in the conventional sense. Instead, their subconscious continues to process problems, analyze emotions, and explore possibilities even while they sleep. What makes this unique is how often their dreams seem eerily prophetic. They might wake up with a sudden clarity about a decision they've been grappling with, or a solution to a problem that felt impossible during their waking hours. For Sigmas, the dream space is like a mental workshop where their mind pieces together ideas and scenarios, unbound by the constraints of logic or physical reality. These dreams often carry deeper meanings than they realize. A recurring symbol might reveal an underlying fear they've been suppressing, or a dream conversation might reflect an unresolved tension in their waking life. Sigmas rarely acknowledge just how much their subconscious is helping them. They simply wake up, feel a shift in perspective, and move forward with a confidence that seems to come from nowhere. This psychic channeling is a testament to the depth of a Sigma's mind. While others struggle to connect with their subconscious, Sigmas do it effortlessly, even unknowingly. Their dreams function as a kind of internal compass, subtly guiding them through the complexities of life with insights that are often ahead of their time. In a world that values conscious thought, Sigmas quietly harness the unspoken wisdom of their dream space, trusting that their mind knows the way, even when they don't. Number 6. Emotional shielding mastery. Sigmas possess a remarkable ability to remain unaffected by the emotional chaos around them. Where others might absorb negativity, stress, or drama like a sponge, Sigmas deflect it with ease, as if they're encased in an invisible psychic force field. This isn't a conscious act of resistance. It's an innate skill, a natural armor that protects their inner world from external turbulence. This shielding is what allows Sigmas to thrive in environments that would overwhelm most people. Office politics, emotional manipulation, groupthink, these things bounce off them without leaving a mark. They observe the emotions swirling around them. But instead of letting those emotions seep in and disrupt their peace, they filter them out with precision. To outsiders, it might look like indifference, but in reality, it's emotional discipline of the highest order. What's fascinating is how Sigmas manage to maintain empathy while keeping their emotional boundaries intact. They can understand what someone is going through without feeling it themselves. This keeps them clear-headed in situations where others would be consumed by secondhand stress or anxiety. While empaths often struggle with emotional burnout, Sigmas remain steady, choosing to engage with emotions only when it serves a purpose. This mastery isn't about coldness or detachment, it's about survival. Sigmas instinctively recognize that carrying the weight of other people's emotions would dilute their energy and focus. Instead of being drained by others, they channel their strength inward, staying grounded and resilient. It's this unshakable emotional shielding that makes Sigmas so enigmatic and unyielding. They move through life with a calm, controlled demeanor, thriving in chaos, not because they're unaffected by it, but because they refuse to let it touch the core of who they are. Number 7. Unintentional hypnosis. Sigmas possess a quiet, magnetic energy that has a hypnotic effect on those around them, and they don't even realize it. Their calm, composed demeanor, combined with their sharp focus and unique perspective, draws people in like moths to a flame. It's not about what they say or do intentionally. It's about how they carry themselves, exuding a level of self-assurance and authenticity that's both rare and captivating. This unintentional hypnosis works on a subtle, almost subconscious level. When Sigmas speak, people naturally tune in, hanging onto their words as if they hold some hidden wisdom. It's not the volume of their voice or the drama of their delivery. It's the conviction behind their thoughts and the calm, deliberate way they communicate. Even their silences carry weight, making others feel compelled to fill the void or seek their validation. What's even more fascinating is how this effect extends beyond conversation. People often find themselves deeply invested in a Sigma's actions, choices, or even their mere presence. Without trying, Sigmas inspire curiosity and admiration, creating an aura of intrigue that leaves people wanting more. This trance isn't forced or manipulative. It's the natural consequence of being deeply authentic and unapologetically themselves. While Sigmas are rarely aware of this power, it gives them an edge in social situations. They don't need to demand attention or assert authority because people willingly offer it. Whether in a meeting, a casual gathering, or even a quiet one-on-one, Their presence commands respect and focus without effort. This unintentional hypnosis is part of what makes them so enigmatic. They're not trying to lead or impress, but people can't help feeling captivated, as though they're witnessing something profound every time a Sigma enters the room. Number 8. Subconscious telepathy. Sigmas possess a unique form of communication that transcends words, operating on a deeper, almost subconscious level. Their body language, facial expressions, and the overall energy they project carry such weight that it's as if they're speaking directly to people's minds without uttering a single word. This unspoken language can be so powerful that others feel they understand what a Sigma is thinking or feeling without needing an explanation. The way Sigmas carry themselves is a key factor in this subconscious telepathy. Every movement, every glance, and even the stillness they project sends a message. There's an innate clarity in their posture, a quiet confidence in their gaze, and a calmness in their presence that speaks volumes. They don't have to say much. People just know what they mean, because the messages they send are so direct and unambiguous. This telepathic-like communication also stems from the Sigma's emotional clarity. They don't put on masks or hide their true intentions, and this openness creates an unspoken connection with others. When a Sigma walks into a room, it's almost like their energy is communicating with everyone in it, setting a tone or conveying a message that others instinctively pick up on. It's not manipulation, it's a simple reflection of the Sigma's inner world being expressed outwardly. What's fascinating is that Sigmas often don't realize the extent of this influence. They're just being themselves, quiet, observant, and self-contained, yet their mere presence can shift a conversation or alter the dynamics of an entire room. The clarity with which they communicate non-verbally is one of their most powerful tools, giving them an almost psychic ability to connect with others without ever saying a word. This is a form of communication that most people aren't even aware exists, but for Sigmas it's as natural as breathing. Number 9. Energetic manifestation. Sigmas have an almost mystical ability to manifest their desires into reality, but not in the way most people think. This isn't about wishful thinking or relying on vague law of attraction principles. It's about their laser-focused willpower and relentless drive. Sigmas don't wait for things to happen. They shape their reality through a series of subtle, often unnoticed micro-actions. Every decision, every step they take, no matter how small, is aligned with their vision of the future. What makes this energetic manifestation so powerful is how effortless it seems. Sigmas don't announce their plans or actively seek validation, they simply act. And as they move through life, their intentions quietly take form. It's not about creating a vision board or meditating on their goals. Sigmas' internal focus and determination are so strong that they unknowingly bring about the conditions they need for success. This happens because their energy is always aligned with their purpose, driving them to make moves in the right direction, often before they consciously realize it. This ability goes beyond positive thinking. It's a natural internal alignment that turns thoughts into actions without interruption. Sigmas are able to adjust, pivot, and refine their approach as they go, which ensures that their goals become inevitable. Whether they're working towards a career milestone, a personal transformation, or a specific outcome, they make it happen not through grand gestures, but through quiet, consistent effort. What makes this even more extraordinary is that Sigmas rarely recognize how potent their energy is. They don't set out with the intention of manifesting. They simply put in the work, stay focused, and trust the process. It's almost as if their willpower has a kind of gravitational pull, drawing the right opportunities, people, and outcomes into their path. In the end, their manifestation isn't a mystical process. It's the result of an unwavering, unseen force that aligns every action with their deepest desires. Number 10. Thought frequency matching. Sigmas have a remarkable ability to effortlessly sync with the thought patterns and emotional frequencies of those around them. Without consciously trying, they adjust their communication style to match the intellectual or emotional wavelength of the person they're engaging with. This ability isn't manipulative or calculated. It's an instinctive skill that allows them to bridge gaps in understanding and connect with individuals who might otherwise feel worlds apart. When speaking with someone highly analytical, a Sigma's language might become sharper, more focused on logic and detail. In contrast, when interacting with someone more emotionally driven, they naturally shift to a tone of empathy and warmth, tuning into the unspoken feelings behind the words. This isn't mimicry, it's a deep understanding of how to meet people where they are. It's as though their mind calibrates itself in real time, picking up on subtle cues to ensure their communication resonates on a deeper level. This psychic syncing makes Sigmas particularly adept at navigating diverse social settings and building connections with a wide range of personalities. They don't impose their own style or perspective on others, but instead adapt, creating a sense of ease and understanding that draws people in. This ability to adjust is why Sigmas often come across as approachable yet enigmatic. They make people feel heard and understood, but without losing their own authenticity. The beauty of this skill is its subtlety. Most people don't even realize it's happening, yet they feel an unexplainable comfort or connection when speaking with a Sigma. Whether it's resolving a conflict, inspiring a team, or simply making someone feel valued, Sigma's ability to match thought frequencies creates bonds that transcend surface-level interactions, leaving a lasting impression on everyone they meet. In a world where the extraordinary often hides behind the mundane, Sigmas stand as quiet forces of nature, effortlessly embodying powers most are unaware of. Their abilities aren't flashy or dramatic, yet they exude a magnetic energy that leaves an indelible mark on the people and spaces they encounter. From their unintentional hypnosis that holds others in a trance to their emotional shielding that allows them to thrive in environments that would break others, Sigmas possess a mastery of self that few can comprehend, let alone replicate. Their minds work in layers, predicting future outcomes with uncanny precision, while their emotional intelligence allows them to see through the facades others wear, all while remaining impervious to the chaos around them. What sets Sigmas apart isn't their pursuit of power, but their effortless alignment with their true self. Their powers are not cultivated. They are innate, flowing through them like a natural current, constantly guiding them through life's challenges. They don't need validation, recognition, or external affirmation. They are their own source of strength and clarity, drawing from a well of wisdom that others can't even see. As they navigate the world, they leave behind a trail of influence, not through force, but through quiet confidence, focus, and a deep understanding of the unseen forces that drive success. Sigmas don't need to be loud to be heard, and they don't need to act to make things happen. Their true power lies in their ability to remain calm, composed, and connected to their inner vision. They are the silent architects of their own destiny, effortlessly manifesting the world they wish to create. One small action, one quiet decision, and one subtle energy shift at a time. If you found yourself captivated by the power and mystery of the Sigma mindset, don't let the journey stop here. There's so much more to uncover about the extraordinary abilities that shape the lives of these remarkable individuals. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on the hidden wisdom and powerful insights we share. Join our community, where curiosity meets mastery, and unlock the secrets to becoming your most powerful, authentic self. Hit that subscribe button now, and let's continue this fascinating journey together.